game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Santana, 1 down. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2 3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish, because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
.30 pitch. It's in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
3-1. Here it is. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 3rd, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Aaron Nola starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5. which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Ready now, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes now to Andrus. And that one right down Main Street. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Batting third, right fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. A dive, but he's back. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A little bouncer. Kane, base runner at first with one out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Runners are at first and second with one away. Lifted in the air to center. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Shaw, 30 years of age. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Tommy Pham. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and that's low, ball 4.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Maikel Franco. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Franco tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 1-0 pitch. This is line to left. Santana is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Now in the box, Carlos Santana, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners on first with one down. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Next for Milwaukee, Domingo Santana. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Josh Harrison stands in, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Harrison. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's set, and the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Harrison takes his lead at third with 1 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Corbin Burns, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. First and second now, 1 man out. Missed with a slider.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll throw home with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Got to think he was sitting fastball right there to let that hanger go by. He won't see that pitch again the rest of the season.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pham is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. Standing in, J.P. Crawford, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping into the box, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-2, here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in Carlos Isuaje. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 13, Second baseman, Starlin.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Fouled off. Aswahe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. One and one, here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for broke there, but he just can't make the play as the ball sails over his outstretched glove. And by the time he tracks it down, it's just too late for him to hold the batter at second.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. As he'll take a look at ball one. First time up, he went down looking. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Popped him up. Castro moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Santana at second with 2 down. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 home. Well hit to right. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The 1-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Brewers forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center field number 20, Tommy Pham.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pham has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. To 1-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Wellington Castillo.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box, Corbin Burns, and he pops up the bunt attempt. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Here's the 1-1. The 1-2 pitch is a ball as he pulled the bunt back. A square to bunt, and it's popped up, and that's a foul ball. He's down on strikes for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. And the return will pull the first baseman off the bag, so they'll just settle for the 1 out.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. We played 4 full. Brewers are out in front 2-1. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Aaron Nola. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And that'll bring in Carlos Isuaje as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand one. They're down 2-1. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat. We'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He hit a sac fly earlier. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base run.
Third baseman, Travis.
Digging in now, Travis Shaw. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Aguilar stands at first with one out. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners off for second. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the second out.
The batter, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Ready with the 1-1. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit to throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Josh Harrison stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Hoskins ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Brewers lead it 3-1. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Aye. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Tommy Pham, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Freddie Peralta is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Hit down the third base line. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Castro, the runner at second with 1 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. A shot down the first baseline, and this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. He's in at second safely, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
I guess that's what you call a one-man game. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Is on the ground now for Andrus at short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So stepping in, Michael Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's the Brewers 3 and the Phillies 2. Sanchez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 23.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the sixth.
Wellington Castillo.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Brett Phillips will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Brett Phillips.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Drilled right back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Elvis Andrews. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here it comes now to Andrews. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Aswahe giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Lorenzo Cain, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Hit on the ground to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're up 3-2. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up, as there's our game summary to this point. Jeremy Jeffress will come on now, as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 is a strike called on the outer part of the zone. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
I got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now batting, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich on the move. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only one gone.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Odubel Herrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 37, Odubel Herrera.
The runner's breaking for home, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And that'll bring in Carlos Isuaje. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. The 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the tying run comes across to score here, as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jose Alvarado gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. In is Christian Yelich, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 2-2. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Domingo Santana, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Here's Starlin Castro, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's totaled 13 base hits in 29 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Castro is retired, and there's 1 away.
How about it?
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here it comes. 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Blake Trinan will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Blake Trinan.
Josh Harrison stands in. Career against Blake Trinan is only 2 for 10.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he misses 2-1. Hard hit ball to short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skill. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Riding in once again, Wellington Castillo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing to do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Jonathan Villar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Jonathan Villar.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
0-2, here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Career against Blake Trinan. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Popped up. Castro is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Milwaukee leaves 1. Still tied 3-3. Jerry Spromilia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
JT Realmuto.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Andrus. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies go down quietly there. Score remains tied at 3-3. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Castro's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder, Christian.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Oswahe back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman, Jesus
Stepping
Aguilar.
in and ready for another shot, Jesus Aguilar. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Two out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Ball 3.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Ned Yost making his way out toward home plate, so it looks like we're going to see the double switch here. Adam Warren is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Gavin Cecchini is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 3, Gavin Cecchini.
Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Broxton makes a break for it. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Keon Broxton will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
So striding forward now, J.P. Crawford. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Leading off for Philadelphia, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now here's the pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the line at first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's safe.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Gavin Cecchini next, looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Carlos Asuaje. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Hit out towards second. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Well, he took a big gamble here in a tie game, but the throw is a good one. He probably got excited about scoring the go-ahead run, but that excitement ends up costing them, and we're still tied.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Standing in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. There are two gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. One left for Philadelphia. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Number 24 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 24.
Standing in, Domingo Santana. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Domingo Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A late swing at a slider for a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Josh Harrison, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pham on the move, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, catcher.
Striding in, Wellington Castillo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, still tied 3-3. Josh Hader takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Here comes the first pitch. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And the fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Santana going back on it to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Adam Warren.
Jorge Alfaro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give him the lead and then some. The go-ahead run will score. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
D-Rock.
1-1. Alfaro leads off second with nobody out. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Hey!
1-2 now. He just catches the outer half.
1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Gavin Cicchini next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0 home. This is flared out towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now back, number 24.
Coming to the plate now, number 24. He readies for his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Phillies 7 and the Brewers 3. Teoscar Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 40.
Dominguez, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 65.
Eric Thames is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th, as he'll need to get on after that disastrous top of the 11th.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left. Hernandez facing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Castro has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
David Robertson gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Robertson.
In is Christian Yelich. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-4 the final finish today. Adam Warren claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.